The Devil's Advocate by Excessive Smash. Read by a bag of Vicodin. Lisa, my dear, we talked about this. Ugh. I'd been in high school when that bitch Jessie had tried to slap me for, get this, giving her boyfriend the evil eye. The hell does that even mean? Anyways, I'd caught her hand and made her slap herself. Why are you hitting yourself? Aw, man, her face had been quite something as me and everyone in the hallway erupted in laughter. But the vision shattered, and there I was, lying on a mat in the middle of a large, white, empty room. There were hundreds of thousands of mats spread out in either direction, with people laying in them, every human who wound up here in the history of man in this one, impossibly large, white, sterile hall. There were sounds of screams and crying all over the place, and a few unthinkable monstrosities walked among the rows, delighting in the moans and screams of the damned as they tossed and turned, reliving the worst moments of their lives. They all gave me a wide berth. I sat up and rubbed my eyes. I'd had my hair cut short when I died, so thankfully my hair wasn't all screwed up. Gotta look good for the devil, of course. He was the one who'd spoken. He was wearing, as usual, a red tie and polyester suit. His dark hair was ruffled, but somehow still looked good. He wore a resigned expression on his face. "How's it going, Lucy?" I asked. Lucifer closed his eyes and took a deep breath. He hated when I called him Lucy. "Count to 10, I suggested helpfully. "I've heard it helps." His fist clenched and unclenched, and he let out his breath in a rush. "Lisa, this is hell. The people here relive their horrible lives and scream and cry in their trance. We demons feed on it. But you laugh like just now. You realize what that does to the ambience of the place?" As if on cue, the man next to me started screaming his lungs out, presumably reliving some horrible moment. Lucifer smiled. "See? Music to my ears." I shrugged. "Listen, Lucy." He flinched as I said the name, and I allowed myself a smile. "I can't control what I do in my sleep, and even if I could, I have no desire to do so. And I'm not hurting anyone." "Not hurting anyone, my ass!" Lucifer blurted. "You remember Shoggoth?" "Ah, Jesus Christ." Lucifer's nose scrunched up at the name, but he gave no further reaction. He hated the word Lucy far more. "That was once. I apologized." Lucifer gave me a deadpan look. "He thought you were going to scream in horror, but you gave a laugh of excitement. It's like opening your mouth to eat, but instead of food, someone shoots you with a bullet. Shoggoth is still not even back at 50%. I smiled as I remembered that moment. I'd been reliving my first skydive. I was parachuting over the city, and I'd landed in some celebrity rooftop pool party. My entrance was so epic, no one kicked me out. Man, that place had the best drinks of my life. Lucifer snapped his fingers to bring my attention. "Have you been listening, Lisa?" I gave him a sheepish smile. "Not really," I said. "Sorry." Lucifer massaged his temples. "If only hell was back like it was in the old days, with lava and the torture." Lucifer shook his head and stood up. "You still don't want the heaven transfer?" he asked. "I can call in a favor or get you there." "I really doubt it's better than this, Lucy, though I appreciate the offer," I said, and flashed him a smile dripping with sincerity. Lucifer nodded as if expecting the answer, and began to walk away. "Till next complaint, then, Lisa." But I was already down under, reliving that time I was in a jousting tournament with rhinos as mounts. Thank you for listening.